President Trump today is facing new scrutiny about profiting off the presidency as his family business pours billions of dollars into Bitcoin.
Gearing up to buy $2.5 billion, that is billion with a B, dollars worth of Bitcoin.
Bitcoin 2025 conference in Las Vegas.
Bitcoin would play. So
people like to play the lottery. They're going to get 60 cents back on the dollar or what.
Bitcoin ETF. We're talking to Gary Gensler.
You are watching Olives and Finance. We are simplifying finance for you.
Bitcoin. Some call it the future of money. Others call it a dangerous gamble. Billionaires, politicians, tech moguls, everyone has an opinion. Bill Gates, the founder of Microsoft, once said, "Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be." But JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon had a very different take. He said, "If you're stupid enough to buy it, you'll pay the price for it one day." Bitcoin is mysterious, its origin shrouded in secrecy. Some say it appeared out of nowhere, like a digital Big Bang. To solve this mystery, we need to collect all the pieces of the puzzle. And to do that, we need to go back in time, to a world before money even existed.
Amelia here. David's taken you back to the past to collect the first pieces of this puzzle. Now, I'll take you further. Let's see how it all began. Picture this. You have apples, they have bread. You trade. Trust was the currency. Then came gold. Shiny, scarce, portable. Later, paper money, government's promise of value. Then Wall Street, centralization, speed, and the race for profits. Algorithmic trading arrived, where code replaced humans. And now, the digital age of money. Every story has a beginning. Bitcoin begins with Satoshi Nakamoto. Or maybe it doesn't. The name is a pseudonym. The real founder is unknown. Those early mined coins, untouched. Imagine investing billions in something when you don't know who created it. That's Bitcoin's first leap of faith. Bitcoin advocate Andreas Antonopoulos said, "The mystery of Satoshi isn't just who he is, but what he represents. A shift from trusting institutions to trusting mathematics. At its core, Bitcoin is a public ledger, the blockchain. Every transaction recorded forever, visible to everyone. Mine empowers the system. Computers race to solve puzzles. Winners earn Bitcoin. It's energy intensive, but ensures fairness and security. No CEO, no central bank, just math, code, and consensus. Bitcoin is decentralized, yet regulators still play a part. They control the bridges, exchanges, wallets, ETFs, but not the ocean itself. The blockchain remains untouched. It's unstoppable yet supervised, a paradox of modern finance. Despite the mystery and volatility, institutions are all in.
This is the crazy thing. So the idea of turning your company into some sort of Bitcoin treasury is not exactly new. So
His company that doesn't make any money.
Fair enough. But the original pioneer of, not necessarily doing anything but buying a lot of Bitcoin is MicroStrategy, right? Mm-hmm. Now, they've been phenomenally successful at it. A lot of people would question why. Why do you need a company that's buying Bitcoin and putting it in a sort of ETF wrapper? But it's worked for them.
BlackRock's IBIT ETF alone saw $50 billion inflows in 2025. U.S. spot ETFs together hold nearly 800,000 Bitcoin, about 2% of total supply. Larry Fink calls Bitcoin digital gold.
It is an alternative source for wealth holding. I don't believe it's ever going to be a currency. I believe it's an asset class.
You don't believe it ever becomes a currency?
No, I think we're going to create digital currencies. We're going to use the technology for it. We're going to use the blockchain.
How important is that, though, to then the long-term value proposition
of Bitcoin?
Of Bitcoin. If it's not something that ultimately becomes a currency, if it's simply, we'll call it digital gold, it's an asset of some sort, what does that mean?
Buffett dismisses it entirely. The divide defines our era. According to Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, Bitcoin is digital gold. It's an international asset that people can play as an alternative. While Warren Buffett, the wizard of the stock market, said, "You can't do anything with it except sell it to somebody else."
You're not going to change the gambling instinct, but when the state has started sponsoring it, it's given a different there's a different climate than before.
The first purchased 10,000 BTC for 2 pizzas. From cents to $60,000, then crashes, rebounds, new highs. A $1,000 investment in 2010 could reach $100 million a decade later. But Bitcoin can drop 50% in months. That's its nature, risk and reward intertwined.
Bitcoin is not as risky today as it used to be, right? If you were buying Bitcoin in 2012 or 2025,
it was at 125 about a month ago.
Of course, but if you think about the risk you take, you should get paid for. And so right now, Bitcoin is much less risky today than it was a decade ago. And so people are going to get a lower return. Now, what I think is really interesting is also that lower volatility in Bitcoin is allowing these large pools of capital to come in and start playing. And so in a weird way, the volatility coming down is opening up the total addressable market of Bitcoin.
Even politicians now talk Bitcoin. Donald J. Trump once said, "We can use Bitcoin as a hedge against the U.S. debt problem." But what does that actually mean? Only 21 million coins will ever exist. U.S. debt approximately $30 trillion. Holding Bitcoin won't erase it, but can act as a hedge, insurance against currency devaluation. Bitcoin doesn't produce anything. It's valuable because people agree it is. Think of a rare digital trading card, useless alone, priceless when others desire it. That's perceived value. Fiat money works the same way. It's paper backed by collective belief. Bitcoin replaces governments with mathematics.
Meantime, the Trump Media and Technology Group has announced plans to raise $2.5 billion to buy Bitcoin. That would be one of the largest Bitcoin treasury deals of any public company.
Bitcoin has little intrinsic value, but enormous perceived value. This is explained by 2 ideas. First, the greater fool theory. Investors buy not for what it's worth, but what someone else will pay. Second, Metcalfe's law. The more users a network has, the more valuable it becomes. As adoption grows, value accelerates exponentially.
Wow, crypto has become part of the mainstream. What are we talking about here? The belief that crypto should be legal. Back in 2014, it was just 38% of Americans. Look at this shift. Hello, it is now 55% of Americans who believe that crypto should be legal, compared to just 38% who believe it should in fact be illegal, at least most of the time. So this is a big part that's playing in a Donald Trump's play here, is that the American public has shifted tremendously on it, going from just 38% who believe it should be legal to now 55% who believe it should.
Bitcoin is volatile. Its founder unknown. Decentralization removes a single point of failure, but also any safety net. Exchange-traded funds simplify access yet mirror market swings. Regulation brings legitimacy, not stability. What's next? Layer 2 networks like Lightning make transactions faster. Nations explore crypto regulation.
I'm here today to say loud and clear, with President Trump, crypto finally has a champion and an ally in the White House. We prioritize eliminating the rules, the red tape, and the lawfare that we saw aimed at crypto by our predecessors. We want our fellow Americans to know that crypto and digital assets, and particularly Bitcoin, are part of the mainstream economy and are here to stay.
Institutions keep buying. Elon Musk once said, "Bitcoin will eventually be the native currency of the internet." Maybe he's right. Bitcoin isn't just currency, it's a new philosophy, decentralized trust.
Thanks, Amelia. You explained very well. Now, let's conclude this. From bartering apples to trading algorithms, our search for value never stops. Bitcoin may be volatile, mysterious, even risky, but it represents something timeless. humanity's desire to find freedom in how we exchange trust. And maybe, just maybe, that's what makes it truly valuable. If you want us to explain Bitcoin in depth and talk about its current insights, then let us know. And keep watching